It is the day we are going to go to Met's Fab. I'm gonna go ahead and get with Mike, have him show me around, look at the parts, look at the machines, look at the equipment that's being used to manufacture our kit, get an update on the status that it's at right now, see what parts have been done, what parts are still doing, and just get an overall general feel of where we're at right now and how much time we have left until our kits come out. I know we don't have too much time left. We're talking, a week or 2 weeks, but let's just confirm that with the experts here that are actually doing the cutting and machining of our parts right now. Let's chit chat with Mike real quick, discuss what's going on, get an update.
Oh, see, he still has the was dimension on here. So that's basically how he formed it, where we came up with that location.
Do you have the email where that red dot? Because I'm pretty sure that's not close to where that dot was.
That's what I'm trying to
pull it up.
It doesn't want to, I can't get it to read it. It's in there somewhere. But good luck finding it.
Like I said, if we need to move it, now would be a time to do it.
Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna have to move it for sure. I don't even think a smaller ball because that edge, that trailing edge is just too close to that hole.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna interfere.
And that's kind of where it needs to be. Like I said, even eyesight in it, I mean, it looks like right.
We can kind of move it all the way over here.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about it.
Yeah, just, right, because it looks like it was, because that was the original one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the original one, so it was down here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we put this one just kind of like right, I think right here.
Yeah. We can definitely.
You never got to come out here yet, have you?
No, I mean, I briefly was out here for like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Like the first time or two we were.
Yeah, when we were
doing,
going through things. What is this thing? Is it the laser?
Yeah, this is our tube laser. So this takes 20-foot sticks of. We can do up to like 4.5-inch square. We can cut anything into it. There's our laser with the auto feeder. We actually ran 60 sheets of 1/8-inch aluminum overnight last night.
So it just loads up in this thing.
Yeah. So what you could do is you can stack up the sheets on here, and it'll cut one at a time. It'll take them off and feed them out and circulate them out, and basically just throws them on a pallet under here when it's done. So it'll take it off and set it down. Grab the next one. So it literally went through 60 sheets last night while we were gone last night.
Jesus.
There's the whole stack of the 60 right there.
Paneling, basically?
Yeah. These are panels for signs. I don't know which way you came. Did you come across Pinnacle?
The front.
Oh no, I mean, if you go out to Pinnacle Peak and head towards 7th Street, there's an Amazon building right there.
Okay.
That's the Amazon sign. We got the company that we're doing all the signs for all the Amazon facilities all over the country.
These look familiar.
Yeah, you can. There's the bad one. See how it cut into the existing one right here?
Yeah.
And the whole program shifted on them. So I think you said there was like 5 of them that he's gonna remake. But
how's it going? Well, here it is. They're cutting them out, as you can see. That's a lot of parts there.
Yeah, and that's just one of the sheets.
Wow.
For what? How many sheets? What is it? 7.5 sheets.
So there's 7.5 sheets of these that are going to be used
to make all the parts. Now we have a whole other sheet just for the 5/8.
7 of these sheets. Really?
Yeah,
it's pretty slow, huh?
Yeah, how this works is it's not just water. There's abrasive in here.
That's there?
Yeah, and it's basically glass sand is what it is. A little sand. But it's a combination of the water pressure
and the abrasive material
that goes through and does all the cutting.
All little micro abrasions in the glass?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what'll happen to the lens.
Really, wow.
So if you look, you can see the
oh, that's beautiful.
Tell me that's not way better than
that's way better than it was before.
And that's just the difference in somebody that knows what they're doing when they're cutting this stuff.
Wow.
You can see how much better. I literally thought this was all sandblasted.
Yeah, and
it looks like it's sandblasted.
Yeah, it really does.
That's because he slowed it down enough to make the abrasive actually do its job. So when you know what you're actually doing, but you can see we went through, and you can see we put little relief corners in here. We went through and added all the reliefs to this stuff, so that when it gets in there, which obviously is a little tighter than what we'd like it to be.
Not quite finished yet either.
Okay. But the idea would be...
So the finishing will take more of the edge, like, oh, okay.
So the idea is that we didn't have any binding points.
Yeah.
But the other benefit that we did was if we can get these actually sit in here right, we left enough gap in here that we're gonna fill it with, that's the word, we're gonna fill it with weld.
Fill it with weld.
So you won't even feel anything. You might see a little bit of dip in there,
yeah,
but it's all gonna be hidden anyway.
Yeah.
But it's gonna add to the welding. That was one of the big things about, I didn't realize how much more welding we were gonna do on these.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing a weld around the outside of this, we're gonna go through and weld and plug weld all these too. Yeah, this is one of the ones that goes on the bearing.
That's, man, that's fucking so smooth in that center hole.
I'm telling you, it's gonna make a difference when you go to put these
Now,
together.
is that like, cause like on a laser, cause like when a laser cuts, I'm assuming these ones probably operate the same way, but the laser, the focus is kind of in the middle of the material, is where you want to focus it. No?
Not a water jet.
Well, yeah, I would assume probably not. I don't know shit about the water jet stuff.
So water jet is literally a solid stream of water where you add abrasive to that stream. So it's the abrasive doing all the cutting, not necessarily the water.
Okay.
Because it's just moving it. The water's just moving the abrasive that much faster.
Okay. So is this, like on this edge right here, is it the same diameter as on the bottom side?
It's supposed to be as close to it as possible.
Okay. When I was assembling the prototype one, I had to drill that out with a drill press because we just had like a pilot hole in there.
They're a little on the large side because
Yes, you can see the difference.
Yeah, barely, not much.
Yeah, you're only about
10 thou.
Yeah.
about 10,000.
5 thou per side.
Yeah, that's about as close as we can.
Which
hold
is the
everything.
tolerance plus or minus of the stock from McMaster car of
The bearing.
of the 1 inch. No, because that's where the 1 inch tube goes. The 1 inch pipe goes. Yeah. So that's plus or minus like 5.
Yeah, it depends on which shaft you get. If you get the turn ground and polish stuff, everything's undersized, so it'll be like 0.999 to 0.995. So you'll have like 4 thou. But that stuff, the price of that stuff is extremely expensive. Yeah, no, you're good. Like I said,
Just because everything's going to go through and get refinished.
yeah, once we go and run these through the Costa machine and put the finish on this, it'll take barely maybe a couple thou, but it should open this up enough to make it nice and
tight. And
yeah, we want it tight, but you don't want to have these guys beat these in either. And
yeah.
that's basically where we're at right now with this one is we have to beat it in.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to do that.
So how many parts is this sheet going to be producing?
Oh, you can see them over here. Look, there's all the pieces right there.
Well, you can't see a damn thing.
You're seeing
I have no
all
idea
the
what the hell I'm looking
paths
at. Yeah.
You could, I don't know, he could probably pull up the nest right there.
Is that the same
a
one
little
over
easier
there?
for you, just to give you an idea what the nest looked like.
Wow.
Talk about utilizing the material.
Yeah.
We don't waste
crap.
anything.
Wow.
Oh yeah, here you can see parts for days right here.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
What I think we should do.
That's so cool. Yeah, in person, it's hard to imagine when it's not like a design file. You know, when you see it, because it looks smaller, you feel like it's smaller
Yeah,
in the
until
design.
you actually see it in your hand.
Until you actually see it, in your hand.
Exactly. Everything none of it makes any sense until you're actually touching the part.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I think what we could do is we could probably grab a couple of these, and I could see if we can get one of the guys to kind of run a couple of these through the Costa machine for you too. You can see them kind of before and after.
Yeah, excited.
So this is our Costa machine. This is brand new. We just got this in. And basically what it is, it's part deburrer, part finisher. I mean, depending on.
Is it kind of like a wooden, like a planer in wood?
Pretty much.
Almost?
If you look, see on there, you can kind of see on the screen how it has the two belts.
Yeah.
Those are basically sanding belts, and then I think they have There's a Scotch-Brite pads that you could use on here. There's all kinds of different variations you can kind of run these through. We originally had a time saver in here, and basically all that was I think it had 3 belts on it, and it was basically all it did was put a brush on the parts. It knocked everything off. This, you can kind of get down in it a little better.
So does it spit it back out, or it just comes out?
It comes out the other side.
You can see it comes through. It actually shows like
Oh wow!
where it's at in the machine.
Wow.
Oh look, it actually has the shape of the part, kind of, sort of too.
Yeah, it shows like where the part, the shadow of it going through. Like right now, it's up to the right. So like that's one side. And
Wow.
if you flip it over, you'll see like how it looks raw.
Wow.
You can see how.
And then like we could get a little more aggressive too, and kind of hit these edges because there's brushes in there that are circular and they go like this, and then they go back and forth and they get into these holes and knock the burrs off. So you won't have any burrs on the holes or anything. And you can kind of bring it down more so it edge rounds this edge a little more, so it's not like a sharp edge. Wow. There's a suction on the table, so there's a vacuum in the bottom half. So if you're running like parts that are say like this big, 1-2 inches, you turn on the suction on here and it actually sucks the part to the table. So when it's going through these different areas, it's not shifting the part around.
It's kind of like
that same finish across it.
And that fucking edge is beautiful.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, right. Yeah, put it down on there.
Yeah.
Try to load it back.
Yeah, belts wore out.
And this is an inch, right? Yeah.
But you know, going in here and putting these corner reliefs in there helps out a little bit. It all just compounds. Everything just keeps adding to helping a better product, you know?
All right, guys, well, there you have it, our quick little tour of Metz Fab. You saw the part being cut out as we speak. I can't be more pleased with the quality, with the end result. The camera does not do it justice. If you in person, and you will, obviously those who have been waiting and those purchasing the kit, the edge quality on these pieces are just phenomenal. And like that little miniature bevel that goes around all the pieces, I can't express how happy I am, and I can't say thank you enough to the guys over at Metz Fab. They're doing an amazing job. As you know, it's been a process. You know, we've been waiting for a while to get this done, and to be pretty much there is just a phenomenal, phenomenal feeling. It was like a surreal feeling walking up to that machine and seeing just this huge plate of all of our parts being cut out. Was really, really it was really nice. I can't explain that feeling. I can tell you that I'm happy. I am thrilled to be just this much more to go, you know, and we're done. No more delays, no more anything. I mean, I'm excited. Obviously, yes, we have some anodizing that we have to do once we get the part. He did say 2 weeks we should have the parts, so kits will be shipping out very, very soon. The tabs that have to be machined out, as well as get some welding of everything that's going on. So we are almost done. 2 weeks we'll have parts. Kits will be shipping out very, very shortly. It's only gonna take a couple days to anodize, everything else. I'll update you guys on that. I'll show you guys around the anodizing station how that's done, how we do it. So until next time, like, subscribe, share. See you on the next one.